Hi-oh, beefer! Away!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GG Tour Locked Down and Loaded. Day 2 this time. It is still the knockout stages, semifinals. Ascent versus New Team. Right now, both of them did win their respective games in 2 maps.
Neither of the games were too close. These teams are among the top ones for this particular tournament. They go, there's $600 on the line after all. First place going to take away 300 of those.
You take a look at the rosters here. But yeah, I mean, you look at these rosters, I think actually this is deceptively close. Depending on what level Ascent brings, I feel like people look at this and expect a roll. I'm not so sure that's going to be the case.
And we do have the pick bans coming in right about now. So the first ban was a New Team getting rid of Reckoner. Reckoner is kind of expected to see that banned a lot because it's brand new for this cup. It hasn't been played in the last seasons.
Yeah, and then they went and got rid of Granary and Snakewater. So we will be finishing off on Process here. We are on Gullywash. I do believe all 12 players are here. They are trying to execute the Scout Medic Speed command right now. This one team has readied up. What's a prediction here, bumfreeze, going into map 1, Gullywash?
Oh, I could not tell you. I'll just say some random numbers then. I'll say 3-2 to Ascent.
Alright, and there we go. We are live. Map 1, semi-finals of the GG Tour, Lockdown and Loaded, Day 2 knockout stages. As here we are, Dagger already pressured immediately, but that is going to be Connor going down already to Nubby. Kills, are traded across. No medic, however, on the blue side. And so Lucas, Domo, the only 2 players up, they are already right back out in their own choke. As Jorge sitting on a solid 78% Ubercharge advantage and climbing right now. He is going. That is soaring.
Yeah, very fast first mid. Both teams immediately lost both of their soldiers. They just threw in those fast double sacks, except New Teams was successful. They managed to find Condog, whereas Jorge stays alive. Now the 50% advantage as second gets captured up. We'll see if they can convert it. Going to be walking into lobby already. There's only a level 1 sentry. Lucas is on Pyro, ready to air blast the shutter, it looks like. But they are just avoiding him completely. The spam is on River. Lucas is going to reposition now. They've been called out. They flash 2 players straight into water, and now they try and get through Riverside.
Oh, there's Pyro. It's going crazy. There we go. Lucas actually finally goes down, but that's a kill into a sentry gun. But what does it matter if you just don't get any of the kills? Charlie Flicker both dead already. Soldier and Nubby going to try to salvage it. Does get the force out of Condor, who has to pop the Uber to stay alive, but it's 2 up. Dagger and Jorge are up. Unfortunately, not quite able to close out that round. That was looking really good for New Team.
Yeah, they
Hot Soldier.
They unfortunately didn't manage to get anything done with Uber. Lucas just feeling out where they were and getting in position to destroy them with the Pyro was unfortunate, but already the repush is coming back in. Flicker's busted through, made a lot of space, but he goes down so low. Him and Dagger both fall in the process. Charlie tries to jump out, but he's going to fall too, so it's 3 down for New Team. Nubby is stuck in behind. Can he make anything happen? He's just jumping around doing nothing. Pulls out the melee, but nothing to be found now. It's a 6v4 as the respawns come in. They're going to be capping up mid on the side of Ascent. Even Ubers, but if they go fast enough, they might be able to get through. They did deny Charlie's forward spawn. He's all the way back on last, won't be in this fight.
I don't think it matters though. They're actually coming in right now as Demo is a little bit out of position, but Pappy's just going to get absolutely denied there by Charlie. Never mind, that was Tomas, as he is going to go down. Pappy dead as well now, finally. Seem to have cursed him a little bit, but looks like they don't even get in. There we go. Caper picked up by Nubby as well. So they're 3 dead. They didn't even pop the Uber, as they're just, the distance was just not able to be covered. Domo dead as well. This is an absolute disaster. Uber's still on the dog, but what does it matter if the rest of his team is just dead?
Yeah, they tried to... Oh, there is a sack in here, actually. Nubby lands right above Corndog. He gets the first rocket in, and the force is off. So now, on top of everything, the momentum already going New Team's way. They now have an Ubercharger advantage to play with as well. Jorge gonna rotate his heels up to the choke. Flick does take a big direct that's gonna slow them down a little bit, but slowing them down is not good enough. In fact, now getting stuffed in the choke, Tomas gets the force out. Dagger has fallen down the drop down as well. He can't be put into this push. He does eventually jump out, and the second point is already taken. Ascent are wiser than to try and fight it. They just give it up entirely. They can just hold last for now. I don't think they'll repush with just the Uber charge.
I wouldn't put it past them, honestly, but they are setting up a sentry gun. So, oh, never mind, there we go, Caper. They're sitting on a pretty little 40% ad here, which is not bad at all. They're pushing up in lobby already. They have to go a little bit quicker. You can see the positioning on the blue side. Charlie does so much damage just sitting there. You can see they're backed off into a corner. Jorge now 80%. You're going to have to keep an eye on that Uber charge as the Uber comes straight in. There we go. It's Pappy in onto Jorge. They get the kill. Lucas there finishes him off. The Uber taken out of the picture. Tomas is actually in on top right there. Charlie does get taken down. Condor finds a nice little arrow kill as well. Lucas just onto this demo. Does find a kill onto Dagger. Nubby falls down as well. But Ixie, he's just snuck onto last the entire time. It's the first round is going to go in the favor of a new team. That feels like daylight robbery right there.
Yeah, Ixie just... I didn't even see where he went, but he sneaks behind and captures the objective, which ultimately is how you win the round, even if your entire team is getting wiped. So, 1-0 to new team, taking this early advantage on Gully, which is Ascent's map pick.
Yeah, so this time around we are into mid. Charlie, once again, just straight onto the enemy side. Lucas immediately dead, and Pappy is just eating so much spam. He just can't play the mid fight. They're all stuffed in choke, and now Nubby's coming in through drop down. Finds so much damage there. Finds Caper. There we go. Condog the third, as he's just going to wrap up the mid fight all on his own. Tomas is underneath, going to have to go for something. Tries to get into Jorge. He gets juggled up by one pipe, finished off by Ixie and a Flick. And that is pretty much a complete and total wipe for new team so far, looking very strong.
Yeah, they're going to cap up second. Connor's only just spawned, no sentry up yet. I'd say that just as Caper starts building one, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the level 3 it needs to be before this push comes in. They are still waiting for Nubby, as it does become a level 2 now. Dagger starting to peek, get some spam onto it. Lucas, once again, they're going to have to take this Pyro out faster this time as the Uber is used off. Lucas immediately air blasting them. He immediately goes down though. Charlie finds Tomas as well. Now Domo just trying to stuff them in Riverside with the help of Pappy here, but Nubby's playing the point. There's so much cap time. Everyone floods onto it. Nubby finally taken down, but it's a 5v3. Now just running towards the point. It's only Connor left alive, and as he steps off it, new team take the 2-0 lead.
So this time, the Lucas Pyro Reflex doesn't do anything. He gets like 1 or 2, and then he just immediately gets taken down anyways. So the Uber really isn't denied that much. You can see they just managed to capitalize off of the given space so much more on the side of new team. So they are up 2-0 now. We're coming into the third mid fight already. The aggression out of the red team is immediate, and it is pretty extreme. Look at the juggling coming out with Dagger here. Does so much early damage. Domo the only one on top so far, as Charlie is going to juggle them as well. They're still on their own side. Finally, there is some aggression coming across, I'd say, as there we go. Finally, a little bit of jumps coming across. Nubby, Dagger taking down Tomas, the only casualty on the blue side. Jorge falls down as well, as the scouts Caper Lucas to clean up absolutely everyone. Ixie stuck in his own elbow as he's trying to fight a scout. There we go, gets taken down. So now, there we go, reverse situation of last mid, as Ascent, they managed to pick up every single one of the enemy team.
Yeah, that mid seemed to be going Ascent's way from the start. It was like, despite being a 6v6 for most of the mid, as soon as one player falls, it's just like dominoes. The sentry is already taken down on last. There's going to be no gun to defend here. Domo and Lucas immediately using their Uber charge in. Lucas gets his flash over the point, tries to get under. He's fighting against Nubby and Dagger down there, but doesn't get any kills, and the rest of the push seems to be failing as well. They've only taken down the heavy just now, but now, Jorge actually gets an arrow kill. Caper is getting onto Dagger though.
Oh, he gets one kill. There we go. He has his medic. No. Okay. Tomas runs in at the end there. Just gets some very nice cleanup kills. I don't think he even did that much damage, to be honest. Managed to follow up. Condog ran back in. Unfortunately, the health was whittled away on new team. They get the round. There we go. Ascent now on the board. It's a 4th mid fight, and looks like we finally have a game.
Yeah, Ascent seem to be improving over time as they so usually. Oh my god, Connor! Dagger and Nubby with the spam onto the big door. There's just no medic at all on this mid for Ascent, but it doesn't even matter. They go balls to the wall in return and just destroy all of new team. There's barely any health left between them, and they just have to back out.
That is really nicely played out of Ascent, even though Condor dies immediately on that mid. Really nice spam out of Dagger and Nubby. Fortunately, just wasn't quite enough to lend them the mid fight. Ascent is so aggressive. I feel like we've seen this recently, the past few seasons. People on mid, in Prem specifically, they've just been bombing their soldiers right away, and it's so hard to deal with. You get the soldier bomb in at the start and make it work, and it gets so difficult for the enemy team to do absolutely anything, deny all the space immediately. So you can see now, because both medics died, it is 60% for both medics. Condor 68, Jorge 68 now as well. They are just going to set up on last. Sentry gun being built, Pyro up on the side of Ixie as well for new team. And it's just going to be a little bit of spam exchange, perhaps a sack coming in sooner rather than later for the blue side.
Yeah, Caper already into water. Seems like Nubby knows about it. He's just on top of the ring, but he's getting spammed down hard by Thomas. He does have to get an arrow to keep him alive. Caper still in water as Pappy takes down the sentry gun of Flick. It's going to get immediately rebuilt. And now Caper looking towards playing the point as the double sack comes in from the front as well. They do get a lot of cap time, but that's all they get.
Yeah, unfortunately not quite able to make that work. I feel like I almost like the idea and concept, but unfortunately for them, new team just able to see right through it. The Pyro wasn't dead, the sentry gun was still up, so the bomb out of Thomas didn't do quite enough to actually manage to build the space that you need in order to get Caper to survive on the point. So now, they are looking to push her. They are sitting up top here, being spammed out, however, as they are in that little bit of a smaller choke point compared to the enemy team. They're going to have to go back to their own last. Ubers are still even. Flick now back on the Uncle Dane class.
Yeah, we do once again see this stalemate on last, the Sentry and Pyro combination that we always see on Gullywash last. Although Nubby has been on this banner all this time. He's built it up to 80%-ish, now has it up to 100. So they are going to be looking to make a play with this maybe. It's a lot easier to sack with a banner. It's a lot easier to repush after the Ubers get traded off. Stuff like this. Or even if he wants to use it on a defense after Ascent try and make some kind of push in. That'll make it a lot easier for him too. The sentry's gone down again, but gets rebuilt again. All the usual
damage.
stuff.
A lot of damage there out of Charlie. Bombs in, actually managed to get almost well. Lives with 5 HP. Taken down by Lucas, but with no demo on the side of Ascent, they're going to run back to Big Door. They can't hold River anymore. That was really nice by Charlie. Normally, bombing into River like that isn't exactly like the most optimal play, but it looks like he managed to make it work. There is a soldier in through. Oh, they're actually trying to push this. There we go. Dagger is taken down. So is Pappy, however, but is a kill onto Flick. They're trying to get last, but look at them. They're already on the second. Get the cap. Oh my god, that is so close. They're actually 3 down, however. You have to be really careful. Okay, only 37 HP. He does have Uber. Ixie now on middle. Gonna try to cap this up. They're getting back cap. However, the cap is fast on second. Nubby has to jump in here. It's a lot of damage onto Condor. Maybe not quite enough. He still hasn't popped. Nubby has managed to delay enough. However, Ixie, Jorge, they're on mid now. They managed to pop the Uber out. They aren't gonna... Okay, never mind. They do get the kill onto Pappy. Not sure how much they'll be able to get further here. It's actually a soldier sacking in already. He's in onto Jorge. Doesn't get it. This is crazy play.
They just get caught in. All of the rest of the new team is still back on mid, capping that up. So Jorge just gets immediately taken down by the sack anyway. Domo's gonna jump out very low, and Flick will winger him down in the end. Connor does have an advantage here, but he's on last. Nubby already jumping onto it, getting a bit of cap time on the point, just scaring Ascent back. But god, that was so back and forth and just crazy everywhere.
Yeah, it feels like, honestly, new team really managed to outmaneuver Ascent there, which is not something we see all that often. As Ascent are on last. You see, Condog actually has ad the entire time. Ixie gets absolutely mugged by Tomas there. No chance. Just hits direct to his face. So Ascent have ad. They're on middle already. Condog has not popped as he walked through there. Oh, never mind. Might be about to change as a soldier. Nubby comes right in for a step out. See Jorge now 69 funny number percentages with Ixie sniping in forwards here. Just going to back off. They have the overcharge advantage. They should be looking to push fairly shortly.
Yeah, just wait for Nubby, might as well. They know that Ascent's not going to have their Uber for a while after that force. Charlie going to be one walking it through. He jumps through, doesn't spot the trap by the looks of it, and there's actually a lot of damage from Pappy just destroying them in the choke. He's going to get taken down, but Toe and Pappy both lose their lives. They only find Flick. The Uber charge advantage still in the favour of New Team. We'll see if they speed it up or just elect to cap here. They are going to look to get through choke. Charlie's just peeking, comming that everyone's far back, but now it's too little too late. The Uber already seems to be up for the side of Connor, so they're just going to let it stalemate between mid and second here.
Yeah, I feel like a slightly more decisive New Team would have been able to get through, at least through choke. Maybe would have not necessarily won the fight because Condog was fairly close to Uber anyways. But, you know, if you push immediately, maybe there is a world where Condog's like 99%, you get the medic frag. They are still pressuring this. Charlie tries to get in, but gets spammed out immediately. There we go. Nubby's in instead. Finds one rocket, but not the second there onto Condog. So, even Uber's now. Gullywash second. We've been here a million times in the history of TF2. I feel like... I mean, Ascent, look at Pappy. He's the drop down.
But they're pushing the choke. He's going to go back up the way he came in, and he finds the force. Pappy and Tomas both going to lose their lives as the force does come out for Ascent now, and they're managing to get players behind in this trade. The 5v4 is in favour of New Team. Flick is in lobby as well, so now they can pincer from both sides as the rebomb comes in from Nubby. Ixie just gets destroyed in choke though, and now Flick behind will find the medic kill, but the rest of the fight is going Ascent's way.
Yeah, Dagger and Jorge, the only two players left alive on middle. Charlie just spawned, however. Not quite sure that they should be able to chase on to Ascent. So they lose the fight on New Team, which isn't exactly ideal, but they do get that medic kill onto Kondo. Flick only finds that one kill, but that's pretty much the best kill he could find. Can't really ask anything else out of him. So Jorge now, he has 75% ad. It's not too bad. However, look at this soak. What's happening right now? Why is Charlie sacking? Explain this to me, bumfreeze.
Yeah, usually you want to sack when you have a disadvantage or even Ubers. In fact, the only situation you don't want to sack is when you have an advantage, which is what they just had. But whatever, they're going to take the Uber into Ascent anyway and find absolutely nothing with it. So one disaster leads to another, and the dominoes all fall for New Team. They're just going to get rolled over in lobby as well. They're just getting destroyed here. They can run this straight to last. It's a 5v3. Lucas is going to fight Jorge on last as well, but Jorge manages to stay alive. Toe maybe getting a bit too quick. Trying to cap up last will just throw his life away as well. So everything's actually starting to crumble for the Ascent offense.
Yeah, I mean, it really just starts with Nubby hiding in big door, getting that crucial kill onto Condor. Two nice little rockets there. Charlie to Dome as well. That shuts down the aggression out of Ascent completely, but now no heals there for Ascent makes it so much harder. The health bar so much lesser than they would have been had Condor been alive. Not sure how close he was to Uber. It was a little bit of an ad because that Uber out of Flick was an absolute disaster. There we go. Chomas not quite able to find anything. Charlie just gets the kill onto him as Nubby and Pappy do trade on up. Charlie 11 HP, so drop down. Really wants Jorge to arrow him. Just gets taken down by Caper, who does find that kill. They are on their own side. Condog only 50%. Full Uber for Jorge, but no soldiers on this mid means it's so difficult for them to go anywhere. That's a force coming out of Caper. He does get the kill, but you can look at New Team. They're so far back in their own choke, they can't get in at all.
Yeah, Caper just running up mini elbow there and getting the force for free on Jorge is so unfortunate for New Team. All their momentum now is gone. Nubby hiding way above, but he still manages to get it again anyway. He gets checked. They shoot at him. He falls down and he gets the two rockets anyway. How is Nubby allowed to do that?
Nubby has just completely downloaded Condor at this point. It's just, it feels like, I don't know, how does he keep getting away with this? He's done it like 3 times already. He's been sitting in spots that it feels like everyone knows. But he just gets it anyway. Nubby, unfortunately, however, seems to be... Oh, never mind. He's just traded with Thomas there. They do both go down. But as I was saying, he's been just really big so far, keeping his team in the game. 1 round already has been due to a back cap. Another round has been due to some unfortunate plays out of Ascent as they're walking into middle now. They get the Uber forced once again. They will not have an Uber to push into second. Only a scout kill as well. It means that they're not going to be looking to push it. It's dissad for them, but look at Ascent. They're going in now.
Ascent are just pretending their advantage is bigger than it actually is. New team could have actually defended this. They're basically utilizing time that shouldn't even be theirs to get an advantage right now. It's pretty good.
The point is almost capped as well. Like, look at Thomas. He's standing on a point. He's going to get this cap, like, right now. So we are on pause. As, oh, never mind. That was just a glitch with my HUD. As the fact the point is not capped at all, unfortunately. However, Charlie is going to be sitting up top here. They're going to be looking to push forward because now they have 100%. Ubers are coming in. They're trying to push it to top right now. No kills are actually found. They're running into lobby. There we go. Pappy finds a kill onto Dagger. No further kills are going to come of this so far. Charlie's so low. Not going to go down. So they managed to get a demo kill. They're going to look to pressure this probably. They aren't on second at all. They just have 1 scout capping it. They're walking in through River already. Soldiers playing the point. Pappy immediately shut down. Thomas dead as well. Only 1 soldier kill, but there's a scout on the point. Flick has to defend it. There we go. He is going to go down. Domo taken down as well. Jorge 100% Uber now. So they sack 4. Don't get anything. Lucas dies really late as well. He's going to be building on mid. Condog 63%. Don't think this is too bad. They should probably be able to hold mid here.
Yeah, they probably get the overcharging time. The point gets stacked by 4 of the players on new team. And new team don't notice how close they are to having. They've used straight through. It's only 6% more before Connor gets it. They get 2 frags. That's both the soldiers, but now Connor uses off his own Uber in advance. And Domo and Lucas have just pinned Dagger and Flick. Oh, this is where Connor crashed. That is such an unfortunate time to crash. That fight was absolutely going Ascent's way until Connor just face plants a wall.
If he hadn't face planted the wall, he would have been able to heal. His scout would have been able to do a lot more damage. Unfortunately, this kind of drops him by staring into walls for a little bit while. As there we go, new team. They are pushing through choke. Thomas cycling it forwards here is allowed on PugChamp. As there we go, gets the headshot onto Jorge as well. And there we go, momentum completely taken out of new team's favor. They are going to be capping this second, but they should not be able to fight. This should just be getting spammed out by Ascent here. Should be looking to get a kill onto Condor, but they're already 3 dead. Kills by Domo. They're actually eating Charlie. Nice rocket there onto Condor. Caper finds his death as well. So it's actually, that was a pretty nice salvage, all things considered. It goes really wrong, and then new team just managed to make things worse for Ascent. It's like both teams are one-upping each other. It's fun.
Nubby picks up a low health Thomas who was going for the pack as well. So both roamers are traded out. It's a 5v5 fight. Charlie trying to make some room. They do have actually a small advantage on new team's side, but both teams know that neither team has it as of yet. Ascent are just playing up top, trying to delay, see what they can do. Pappy goes in very high, lands straight on top of Jorge, who's unprotected, and he splashes the wall, gets that kill onto Jorge. Huge plays.
I feel like you have to look at that as a little bit of a misplay coming out of new team. 2 more players are going down as both soldiers. Domo finds them. So letting Pappy get 3 rockets off in such a telegraphed jump, it's really not what you want to see at that point. Feels honestly like a little bit of a mistake. Obviously really nicely played by Pappy. Manages to get those rockets onto Jorge when they need them most.
Yeah, Jorge was very alone despite the fact that Pappy had been in the air for like 5 seconds. Everyone saw him coming. So that's a shame.
Ixie is on sniper and forward. It's looking to return the favor that Thomas gave him a couple of seconds ago. Looking for a headshot into Condor. As there we go, he finds not a headshot, but a body shot. Good enough, does 150 damage. There's no medic for Condor. I want to see the amount of drops this game, because so far, it's been we've only been playing for, okay, so 25 minutes at this point, and it's been a lot of drops.
Yeah, and obviously that sniper coming into effect from the same position once again. Charlie does get a free bomb onto Domo, who's unprotected at choke. Tomas gets taken down, feeding as well, just for anything he can find. This is a big advantage in players and Ubercharge for new team. We'll see how much they can convert. They're going to get mid for free, guaranteed. And then we'll see what they can do going into second here. Dagger already putting those stickies forward.
Yeah, so they are going to jump through right now. Pappy on top as well. Going to try to do his best to do as much damage as possible. Kind of delay them for as long as possible to get Condog up to that 100% Uber. He's on 70% now. That was a sniper for a little bit. Is going to get taken down, but so is Domo there. Charlie, Ixie find that kill. No Demo Man for Ascent makes this a lot harder to hold. There should be new teams. They're at least going to have to go for a trade here, as no Demo Man stickies here should make it really good for them to push in. There is a gun up, has to get spammed a little bit. That Pyro as well does so much work. Okay, never mind. Domo is going to spawn right back up. Fortunately, Pyro Sentry Gun. So quite good.
Yeah, new team just did really well at forcing that Domo pick. Oh my god, they're playing the point so much. They have so much capture. What?
Okay.
I'm just talking, thinking nothing's gonna happen, and suddenly 3 players are all just tapping the point at the same time. What is going on right now?
I feel like, I mean, somebody put something in new team's breakfast over sort of since the season ended into now. So they're playing so much better than I think I've ever really seen them play. Really outplaying Ascent multiple times right now. We're on to mid once again. The Soldier Bombs do so much damage. Nobody in Ascent gets to play the game. They're just stuffed in their own choke. They actually only managed to find 1 kill, however. Nubby dead now. Looks like Ascent, they are able to respond finally. They get control of mid in the end. Ixie gets a 1 kill onto Caper. No scouts. Sticky bombs. Oh my god. Tomo stares death in the face and says, no, smile. As there we go. Pappy walking forward, he wants to get in, but he gets completely denied by this Demo Man. As it should be even Ubers. No, they're trying to fight this.
And Pappy gets a free sack purely based on Tomas living so long. He does get taken down as well. Tomas lived so long there that Pappy knew this is enough of a distraction. They've wasted enough bullets that maybe I can have a go. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out that way. New team are trying to bust off the 6v5, and they do get the force onto Connor. Jorge hasn't used himself yet. The Uber's about 5 seconds better when it does come out now, and Connor's still on the point. They're not going to be able to chase him because Caper is just causing havoc behind, dodging around with very little health. Jorge will take him down, and now the 4v4. Ascent are trying to make anything work with 4 minutes left. They do look to try and bust here, but then immediately decide against it.
Yeah, losing Domo there right away makes it so much harder. He's going to come back now. So, I mean, honestly, you look at that. Caper did such a good job getting people to go back, because had new team been able to push, they would have probably capped middle there. As you're saying, time is not in Ascent's favor. They pretty much have to go right now, is what we're seeing. They're walking through choke already. Bomb in onto Jorge, does a little bit of preliminary damage. Unfortunately, it's not going to be quite enough. He's actually stuffed into a rather unfortunate corner here. Pipe out of Domo, finds him cross map. Everyone else is going to go down. There's only 2 players up for new team. Dagger, Flick, only 2 left alive, but look at the health. Lucas is 1, Pappy 31. He's actually still in somehow. That is Caper. As they managed to bully them off the point somehow. I feel like if the head was there, able to call
yes,
the HP.
Absolutely. That's just what I was going to say. If Flick knew any of those players' health values, that fight goes so differently. Flick is so scared because he's seeing 3 players. Little does he know that shooting 1 scattergun bullet from across the map would have killed like 2 of the players on the enemy team. It's really unfortunate, but what are you going to do at the end of the day? We just end up on last once again.
Ascent are putting all of their eggs into this Tomas basket. He's going to go for the classic hero shot here. In through River. You can see the medics hiding behind pillars. There we go. Jorge just barely peeks it. Does not go down to Tomas. 2.5 minutes left now. They're going to need approximately 1.5 minutes for a second round, should they want to even just push this to golden cap. At this point, it's what they're staring at. They need to get a round now, and they need to get another one just right after as well. All new team have to do is hold this, or at least hold it for long enough that they can't lose a second round. Is pretty much all you have to ask for them at this point. You can see how aggressive they are being on the side of Ascent. They're pretty much going to have to take a trade here and then get the sort of get the round after this repush. But look at Domo, he gets denied so effectively. Doesn't get to do anything. Does a scout on the cap. Does get a little bit capped there with the pain trade. Not a scout. If the casters only knew how TF2 worked. Pepe laugh. So there we go. Pappy gets a lot of damage here. On it to Charlie. Doesn't get anything. They didn't get anything except their own Demo's death. Fortunately, it's going to be so difficult. Lucas has to run in here. But what do? They have to crack this somehow.
Yeah, I mean, there's 90 seconds left, and they were just forced to try anything. Trading into a Pyro is one of the hardest things you can try to do in TF2, because one team just gets a guaranteed 5-second better Uber by holding mouse 2, but now they're sending all the sacks in. Caper tries the point, everyone else just tries busting forwards, and they actually are getting the frags. It's a 4v3 in their favor, not only Jorge and Dagger alive.
Oh, the Uber comes out from both teams. This is so close. Okay, so the Uber's popped out, but Jorge has to run back to spawn. He's just a demo man on point. There we go. He flashes a soldier in. There are stickies on it now, but look at the damage out of the projectile classes. That's 1 round for Ascent. It's 2-3. 50 seconds left. I think that's technically possible, but oh, never mind. It's like 40.
Yeah, by the time the rollout happens, both teams on Kritzkrieg. Okay, so Ascent know that they only get an Uber charge this round if they go Kritzkrieg. New team know that as well, and new team don't want to just be caught with their pants down by having a medigun with no charge while the other team gets crits. So they've countered the crits with their very own Pappy in straight away onto Jorge, but not finding the rockets, taken down by Ixie. Thomas has lost his life as well. It's a 5v4. Now Ixie managing to find his way onto Connor on the point. It's a 2v2. Caper, last man alive, versus Jorge. Will the medic win it out? He can do it versus Yehawk. He can't do it versus Caper. But there's no time on the map. 0 seconds, and the new team actually take a surprising lead on the first map. Gullywash was Ascent's map pick, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they won it off playing the map better as well. The superior strategies coming out of them. It wasn't even necessarily because they had the better DM. It feels like Ascent manages to, they got a lot of leads as well, but then they also managed to lose them straight away. There we go. I'm not getting trolled anymore live. I'm going to do the intro one more time just because I feel like it. GG Tour, lockdown, locked and loaded. Day 2, not even what it's called, whatever. Day 2, knockout stages, semifinals, map 2, new team versus Ascent. We're on middle already, bumfreeze, and Demoman is changing a little bit of spam here.
Yeah, Nubby did the fast rollout trying to catch Domo out from choke, but Domo did roll out through flowers and avoided that entirely. Nubby instead now bombs behind while Thomas goes straight for the medic. Happy and Toad double up to find Charlie and Jorge. Now Nubby trying to do anything he can in return but gets nothing.
Yeah, so they are getting send in Dagger here, who goes in. Oh my god!
What?
Absolutely nukes everyone. Heat-seeking Sticky onto Condog, and then one pipe for 2 scouts. Destroys Ascent, gets the mid-fight from the claws of defeat. That was immense out of Dagger.
Holy Dagger! Oh my god!
Wow!
From nothing, from 0 to hero, like everything just went their way at the end of that fight. They picked up the medic with a scout frag, and then Dagger just finds 2 people with the same Iron Bomber pipe. There was no way that should happen.
Oh, that must feel so bad. You feel like for Ascent that you won the middle, but now Jorge, he's setting up a solid 100% advantage. You can see new team that are setting up in choke already. Package is going to bomb up forwards. They try to do something. Uber's popped out immediately. Flick actually taken down by Thomas here as Nubby straight in onto Condor goes down once again. They do lose their soldier. There we go. There's so much damage to choke from these soldiers. Actually, Thomas is going to get taken down, but Charlie is dead. Pappy 100 HP. So is Domo. But they are in mid. It's only 2 players up for new team. Ixie, Jorge running away. Flick spawns now.
Played that was really, really nice. They basically baited Connor to his death. They just completely left him alone. There was no chance for Connor to run away. He was just kind of stuck on the low floor, on the low ground, like, where is everyone? I'm just a guaranteed death here. But it was because Ascent were all playing so close to the entrances that they can just get the kills on the unubered players afterwards, and they got those 4 kills and easily ran things forward to mid. But now we have the advantage once again in new team's favor. Pappy going in for a huge sack. Oh my god.
Don't do it to him. He almost did it. Okay, never mind. There's so much damage to choke here, bumfreeze. Look at this. The health on the side of new team is absolutely atrocious. Ixie dead as well. Caper, he's all the way back in lobby here. He's getting stickied off by Dagger. They have to run through lower, but Caper already one step ahead of them. They're stuck in this dungeon, stuck in there with Caper. He's hitting everything, gets the force. Finally taken down. 2 projectile classes is what it takes to take down 1 hit scan class. The Uber popped out. Charlie has to try go for something. Gets denied by Domo. Gets taken down by Nubby actually, but they're coming in through flowers. Look at this. Condog has to pop. Charlie is in, gets the force. That's a really important force there.
Yeah, really, really good. Otherwise, that could have all been over. Lucas and Pappy still trying to put pressure on. Dagger gets caught on the wrong side of the shutter, but thankfully Flick bails him out. Tomas now trying to bomb forward, see if he can finish Dagger off, but no. Dagger is defending himself perfectly. You can't stop that man today. Nubby is already putting this cap onto mid as a center 4 down. Jorge with the advantage as well.
I feel like you just have to. I mean, Condog and Domo are repeatedly getting caught out in really, like, sort of odd positions as well. It feels like the soldiers especially on new team really stepping up. I want to say Nubby, but probably Charlie as well here. He is going to go down immediately as I start singing praises, but, you know, trades with Tomas is just kind of how it goes. Pappy is in onto Dagger. There we go. Gets 1 kill onto him, but he's going to go down as well. Caper tries to go forward to it. He has to get on the point to block it, however. He's not going to. There are 2 scouts on it. Nubby is taken down. They trade 3 on both sides. Condog had ad as well. They should be looking to try and retake the second here.
That was just very, very split up from new team. They were all going to try and get into lobby from the far side. They just left 1 person capping and didn't watch half of the doors, so they got a free force. Now Charlie with the bomb will get a force in return, quite free on second. Ixie tries to play the last, but he's going to get caught out in dungeon, just double spammed down by Toe and Caper there. So we've just seen a lot of flip-flops going each team's way with 2 picks. Ascent might try and take this forward. Charlie's just got his forward spawn. Tomas is taking position on the bell tower.
Yeah, high ground secured there by Tomas. Pretty much all you can ask for at this point. There is a 50% Ubersad for Ascent, however. They're already in choke. Here is new team. They're walking right back in. A lot of damage actually onto them early on by Ascent. Charlie traded for Tomas. The Uber popped out. Look at Dagger. He's in onto choke. Finds 1 kill onto a soldier there with assistance from his scout, but it's going to be difficult finding any more. Dagger finds a kill onto Lucas, however. It's 3 up now for Ascent. They have no business contesting this choke at all. They're going to have to walk so far back. Another bomb coming in for the Demo Man. The enemy team, Ascent, they're walking all the way back to last, building it up. Connor has Uber. With no players to really get in already, they're going to be able to set up on second here for new team. Get this force out nice and early. Try to neutralize this Uber as quickly as possible out of Ascent.
Lucas types OK in chat after getting iron bombed. How do you like it, Lucas? How do you like it?
Yeah, iron bomby moment. Oh, look at this. 2 people actually on top right. There's a guy on the point. He has the paint train. They have to go back and get Nubby here. Ixie dead as well. So they sack in 2. Don't get a force. Almost get the cap. Ascent just a little bit too quick, however. Charlie is going to spawn. There's stickies on the point here. Dagger is just watching. They are getting called out right now, so they're going to walk back. Even Ubers for both teams, but no positioning on second. It's going to have to walk back onto middle here. New team, they are putting up quite a fight so far. Ascent, do they want to fight this?
No, definitely not. New team were just really smart here. They actually are giving up a bit too much space, though, as you were hinting at. I mean, Jorge does manage to hit the surf from Pappy anyway. But yeah, as I was just about to say, that's so nice from new team, threatening the back cap with 3 people. There is another sack now here. Oh, Nubby, no. Oh, Nubby. He's pulled out the spoon instead of just getting the free force with the rockets. Oh my god, Flick from Jorge. And Connor is just getting chased out alone. Connor has to use off.
Yeah, unfortunately, Domo getting taken down there anyways, hitting a nice pipe onto Nubby. Fortunately, there was a scout just able to finish him off anyway, so nobody in the combo really with Condog had to pop there to sort of save his own skin. Unfortunately, have a soldier behind as well. Pappy, he's in flower right now, can't fight.
Connor 1 health last. Connor is so low. Oh, no. Hit something. Oh, they're busting in anyway. Connor does get taken down before he gets it, and there's 3 players on the point. A lot of cap time. All the frags are just coming out of the point, and they're all in the favor of new team. Here we go. Flick is unstoppable with the 10k right at the end. 1-0 for new team.
really nicely played as well. It feels like, again, Ascent are just getting caught out in these transitions between points. As Condog specifically, especially there, that combo, the sack into Nubby, out of Nubby was really nice, but then getting caught out, losing your demo, no scout with the medic in the combo just makes it so he gets forced out to get to go in. Pappy stuck behind. It's so difficult for him to do anything. So now we're on the second mid. Ascent have to respond back, and it looks like they're going to be pretty aggressive here. Condog is just all alone on Tetris once again. Flick, please, just one shot. Come on, no!
He's gone from beast to beam. Hits nothing at all on Connor with all of those shots possible for him. Nubby is still behind, but yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah, that's a little bit unlucky. Jorge did live, however, so it's not complete disaster, right? I mean, they still have even Ubers. They're setting up a gun on last. It's harder to miss on an NG where the sentry aims for you than on a scattergun where you kind of have to move the mouse. So they are going to lose Nubby, actually. I'm not quite sure how he ended up going down there. Ixie is sniping, though. Gonna have to watch out for him a little bit. The Ubers are even, but it looks like Ascent are posturing up towards this right side.
Ooh.
Flick takes down Tomas.
Toe gets the force, though. Toe with a very, very nice force on Jorge. The first rocket was so crisp, and Jorge just used off. He knew that Toe had one more in the chamber. So yeah, very good from Ascent to get this 100% advantage. We never see a single soldier sack work these days, and Toe proves that he's just as good at that as he is as a scout.
Yeah, I mean, Tomas was quoted last night saying that this soldier stuff isn't that quite that hard, so the Uber is going to come out here onto top right. No kills really found. This Pyro doing a lot of work denying with that sentry gun. They're going to have to find some kills soon here on Ascent. They do find Ixie already. We're going to have to find a little bit more than just a Pyro. There we go. They are managed to get able to get 3 more. Flick is on the heavy, but he is taken down. It's only 2 scouts versus Dagger. Jorge taken down now already. Oh my god, my camera is flipping out right now. Dagger finds one.
I've
He's
seen
able
this
to
before.
get Caper as well. Dagger! What is this man made of?
No one had heard of this guy until this cup. He is proving himself as one of the best already. He's just been beasting this map. No one can believe it. Ascent Tomas says, do it with stock, kid.
Oh, yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate, as I'm just going to have to do some really quick. In the meantime, bumfreeze, I'm going to request that you cast this next couple of minutes. Not minutes, but like 30 seconds.
Okay, I will fulfill that request because it's Sunshine last and nothing will be happening anyway. As the sentry gun does come up from Ixie, he's putting it up on top right. There is actually an overcharge advantage for Ascent. They come and try to use it in. The Pyro's doing a good job of air blasting, but sentry does eventually go down. Domo putting in a lot of hurt on the point. Charlie's going to get taken down as well, but Tomas and Caper falling in the meantime. The heavy is still up, just putting down the damage, and the full overcharge is here for Jorge. Even if the repush comes in now, it's going to be dangerous for Ascent. He just uses it onto Ixie straight away, and all of Ascent are happy with that. It's pretty much a free force. They'll just leave, and they can try again a bit later, reuse that same overcharge advantage, just recycle the Ubers here. And Nubby was on Spy for a second, but I guess he's decided against that in the end.
Yeah, so now you can see Condog has added it. Not that big, but is it big enough? It's about 40%, which should be pretty good, honestly. I mean, if you're Ascent and you're looking to push this, I mean, 40% is pretty much as good as you're going to get. As there we go, Rufus popped in onto Domo already, going to try to sticky off some spawn angles. They're actually onto the point already, half cap. Is the Pyro now onto it? There is a Flick and a Charlie going down. They get the round there. Point presence out of Ascent is so big. They get the round. There we go. They're on the board this time. 1-1. 18 minutes left. Looking like another close one.
I want to apologise to chat. I've just heard that Dagger is a Prem Highlander demo man. That's why I haven't heard of him. Who knew?
Yeah, okay. Can you get some LOL Highlander in the chat, please?
LOL HL, anyone? LOL HL?
Alright, so we're onto the middle already. Charlie actually setting up on the enemy Tetris. Spam being exchanged. Tomas just camping out in his own cafe. It looks like they're actually just going to go for him. trying to get that kill. A lot of damage here coming out of Dagger, but he's going to get juggled all the way up. Scouts, it's a really nice pipe, but it looks like both medics are going to go down. Lucas dies to the roller there? What was that? I mean, that's a sort of an STV play you look at afterwards. I think he died like a roller. He got air shot, and then he like died to a roller afterwards. That's insane.
I can't tell how much of chat is trolling and how much is actual salt, but Lucas says, "You are the luckiest person ever. Ellicor is not even that lucky."
Those are strong words there. Looks like Lucas needs to spend a little bit of time practicing the scout strengths, maybe, if he wants to continue here.
I mean, you can't really strafe out the way of Iron Bomb, and now he knows how it feels to be on the receiving end.
Yeah, Iron Bomby moment every single time. As even Ubers, alright. It's even Ubers, Sunshine second. Nothing will happen for the next 10 minutes. If I've ever seen TF2, this is when we all get to go have a break, have a Kit Kat. We're not sponsored. Please DM me. I'd like free Kit Kats.
I'd like free Kit Kats too.
Same. Charlie tries to sack, gets caught on the roof. There we go. He's in with Nubby. Finds one rocket. Kondo drops dangerously low. Forces out the Uber there as well. Nice sack coming in from Nubby and Charlie, who honestly, they've just been putting in work so far. So now the Uber forced out. Dagger setting up stickies on top here as well. Ascent going to try to go in. Jorge all the way back in his own choke. They are just trying to bomb him. Giving up middle, it seems like, looking to repush with soldiers. Actually get the forward spawns here. Uber comes out right here onto Thomas primarily. See if he get taken down. They haven't really managed to find that much. There we go. It's a 1 kill onto Thomas in Flower. Pappy in choke, and they look like, I don't think they should be contesting unless Pappy manages to find the soldier kill. Hits 2 rockets, does get the trade kill onto Nubby. Don't think it's enough, but Flick going down might change the story real quick. Dagger onto Lucas. Charlie dead as well. Everyone dying everywhere.
Yeah, and 3v3 is just going to slow this down for now. Ascent looking to come into middle. They have the Uber charge advantage, but they don't have the Uber charge yet. Connor fakes it, shouts ready to charge with his little voice menu. Sneaky, and that's going to scare new team enough to put them just back in choke here, ready to back out any second. Nubby trying to get the sack.
What? You can't shut him down. You just keep going and going and going. You try to shut him down one way. Okay, never mind. I get scout air shot. It doesn't matter. He just hits crazy rockets. How is he doing this? Condog. Not having a good game, is he?
There are so many times where I see Nubby bomb in and he pulls out the Market Gardener, and I'm like, the rockets are so you can easily get this with rockets, and he whiffs the Market Gardener and then does that anyway. Connor just gets destroyed, blown out of the sky, and now it's all new teams to play for. They're gonna get mid for free here. Nubby once again going in. Lucas destroyed by the Market Gardener. That nice little surf off the ramp in choke. Holy.
At this point, it's just doing damage to the mental game of the enemy team, right? Ascent, after getting a little bit tilted, the soldier tries to bomb in, coincidentally just collides with Pappy. Or Thomas, one of the two. I think it was Thomas
Nubby
there.
in again.
Oh!
Nothing.
Okay, this time, finally. Third time's the charm. Finally stopped.
He does bleed.
Oh.
So, getting back in the right headspace. Both teams are going to have Uber any second now, but it's 5v4. No soldiers on the side of new team. Happy is going to go in for the bomb. Jorge has to force off, getting shot in the back. Lucas down to the Iron Bomber once again, but Connor has forced off in return. Lucas the only casualty at the moment. Charlie jumping behind the Uber, just trying to draw eyes backwards. And now Pappy does the same thing, but he's going to get taken down very quickly. And the collapse onto Connor and Domo. The entire combo is down. Toe and Caper trying to see what they can salvage. Toe in onto Jorge, but neither of the rockets even touch it. And that is a wipe.
Yeah, so Lucas now up on Spy. He's going to have to kill pretty much the medic. Like, if he doesn't kill Jorge, it's not round over specifically because the Ubers, it's a 50% ad, and it feels weird to say only 50% ad, but it feels like really on Sunshine that's the case. You start building that on Condog, he's going to get it pretty quickly. Setting up a gun as well. But Lucas on Spy here means that there can't be a Pyro to support this Sentry Gun, actually. I have just realized. So this Sentry Gun is so easily spammable here. 4 daggers, just going to get taken down
Lucas
immediately.
through the shutter. He only kills Nubby, though. I don't think that's too great of a pick. The Sentry Gun's still only level 1 because it just got taken down, so the Uber charge is straight through. Domo gets destroyed, but he's not going to fall yet. He does get taken down now. No stickies on point. They're already starting to play it perfectly done from New Team, but the Uber is up any second. They need to find Connor, or at least just get the force and get out, which is what they will do in the end. Flick delays the Uber a little bit by dying there just to stop the chase. And Nubby hiding in this corner. Nubby hiding in this corner. He's taunting.
Oh.
He was taunting to try and see.
He gets him anyway! He kills Domo! Oh no! Nubby's absolutely... He's just going off right now. Lucas is dead as well. There's a nice kill by Pappy onto Jorge. Salvages so much. But they're 3 dead. No Demo Man. Look at Charlie. He's already going in onto top right here. There's a scout sitting on the point. Charlie bombing so far forward. He's in onto Connor already. Does so much damage here. Manages to find 2. Domo, Connor already dead. It's just Tomas left on the point. Both scouts are up. There's 1 kill, but it doesn't matter because the second one not quite there in time. New Team are just playing out of their minds.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot believe Nubby managed to get something done there. If he wasn't taunting, he would have got the medic for free, by the way, but he gets a Demo Man anyway, which is just as good. Someone in the chat saying he should have high-fived. That taunt is banned for that exact reason, so that you can't just be in third person and basically have wall hacks until you want to stop taunting. So we are finally into the 4th round here. It's 2-1 to New Team. Pappy bombing behind, just trying to draw people back. Tomas's bomb has failed. He's got taken down by Flick and Charlie. And now Charlie in on his own adventure, but Connor manages to surf him out of the way. Flick also going to get taken down. Looking like it's starting to go Ascent's way here. They are getting all the frags,
Pappy.
all the damage. Nubby trying to get onto Connor, but it's not going to work out this time.
Yeah, I mean, Connor really just like in like a spy movie with all the lasers. He has to like dodge between all of them. So much pressure being applied there by New Team. They managed to get Ascent tucked into their own cafe, basically. Fortunately, not quite able to finish them off. Kills didn't quite come through. Now you can see Ascent. They're already on last hit. 1 scout capping. Sentry taken down by one of the soldiers already. Tomas, nice little double there onto Charlie. Ubers pop straight in onto the point here, as it is half camp already. Dagger finds a kill to Domo. As there we go, it's 1 kill to Domo. Dagger finally taken down, but no scouts. Caper dead already. The heavy does so much work. Finally taken down. Nubby 60 HP finds a kill onto Tomas. There's a scout in Lucas. He manages to find Nubby. They're onto the point again. It's a scout and a soldier. Can they do this? Ixie dead already. Charlie finds 1 kill onto Connor. There are 2 fragging classes left. Lucas 30 HP. Pappy's finding Charlie with his
He gets
help.
the first.
Jorge?
Pappy is 1 arrow away from death as well. The spawners
He's
come in,
96. Oh, he holds.
Okay.
Oh.
He has Uber as well. I just want to say, Wandum, the deciding moment of that fight was probably something that we didn't even see. It was that Lucas was running into the heavy. Flick just literally ate a sandwich in his face, and the healing of the sandwich out-healed Lucas, who was doing like not entirely meat shots. He was hitting like half the damage he should have been hitting, so the sandwich was literally out healing him, and Lucas just used his entire clip shooting this heavy that didn't go down, and then the heavy was just still up afterwards. Lucas had to run away to reload, and from there the fight was absolute chaos. It lasted so long, going both teams' ways so many times. Jorge obviously managing to get that saw right at the end to keep everything alive. This round has been crazy. They don't elect to push out of Sunshine last with the Uber advantage, which I think is the correct, reasonable decision. So it's just going to be even Ubers for now. There's 8 minutes left in this game. There's a sniper on Lucas now. Still 2-1 to New Team. They can just hold here for as long as they want. As long as they don't lose this last point, they're going to win and go to the grand finals.
Yeah, so there we go. There's a sack in. They actually managed to lose 3 there. Ixie goes down somehow there as well. So now Lucas has incredible free reign of this, but he has to walk through some stickies here. Ascent, they should be looking to play this. It's 3 dead already, but that Sentry Gun's actually doing work, denying people. Finally gets taken down. They aren't going in. They're just putting all their eggs, once again, in Lucas' basket. They're finally going forward, but there we go. The heavy's up, immediately taken down there, but Tomas is taken down. Uber pop from both teams. It's all around the point. Once again, no heavy this time. However, stickies are red this time around on the point, but the damage comes through. The people are on the point. It's 2-2 now. Ascent, they respond with a round. So close, so many times. This is exciting at this point.
I have no clue how 3 people on New Team managed to die at the exact same time, but that is when the round was decided. We didn't even have to watch the next 30 seconds of gameplay. If you lose 3 on the last hold at the exact same time for no reason, that round is lost for you, my friend. And now we do see the 2-2. We're into this 5th mid-fight.
Charlie up top. He's gonna bomb into the enemy flower already. Just has Condor in his sights. Manages to get a bonus. They'll buy one, take one free onto Lucas. Caper falls to him as well. Massive mid fight coming out of him. Domo just shot out of the sky by Nubby as well. Nice little air shot. Complete wipe for New Team, losing only Dagger. Nubby 6 HP. Does not matter. Now, New Team, if there's ever a time where you go up another round, is it right now. Lucas back on the sniper, pretty much has to hit a headshot onto Jorge. Keep them in this game. Crunch time now for Ascent.
This iteration of New Team, this cup, is getting me very excited for next season. I know this isn't Prime Ascent. I know, obviously, it's very different to the ideal scenarios we'd be in, but this New Team roster looks so much better than what we've seen previously. Dagger taking this Uber forwards already. Domo's going to get found immediately. Sentry gun still up. Gonna get taken down shortly, hopefully. No,
Please?
It's still there. Okay, it gets taken down, but Domo is still the only casualty, and now they're just playing the point. There's no stickies on it to defend. New Team finally get that sentry, and that's all they needed to just stand on the objective.
So there we go. New Team get a really clean round. As they are now up once again. Ascent, once again, they have to crawl back into this. They're being asked to do it so many times. This time, the time is lesser than it was before. It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds to get this. We're on to the 6th mid-fight of the game. I do believe I should be able to count at this point. You know, I'm 20 years old. As there we go. Pappy onto the enemy cafe. You can see the aggression comes out. It's so aggressive here. Tomas dead. Finds a kill onto Jorge. Flick, Charlie. Condor dies as well, though. It's only 2 players left alive. It's Nubby up on top. Ixie down below. They are going to try find a kill here onto Domo. Doesn't quite find anything here. Nubby, fortunately, is going to go down here. Should be... Oh, 3 HP. Lives that one. I thought he was going to crater there. Does it not crater? He lives. All is well in the world for him. Both medics did go down. It's even Ubers, not Ascent. You know, it's not preferable at this point. You want to get that enemy medic kill. You want to have Ad here. Push it to second Sunshine. You could stall this out with your New Team for so long. It's really difficult for Ascent.
Yeah, Ascent, I mean, they finally win a mid-fight, but it's nowhere near with as much conviction as we see out of New Team. I mean, it's a scrappy fight that leads up 2 at the end instead of the 6-man wipes we've seen previously. And now the bust is just through from Ascent. They lose 2 on the way in, though, and Nubby looks like he's about to take down Lucas. In fact, Lucas will come out on top in the Scout v Soldier, as he should. Flick, just 2 shots. Domo running into mid. Connor has enough grounds to hopefully get this in time. He gets juggled a little bit. 99% he does get out. He's going to leave Lucas alone and save that Uber charge for another day. They're going to re-push the midpoint with it now. It hasn't actually been captured yet by New Team, so they can use this for second as long as they get everyone out of mid.
Yes, they managed to hold it. Tomas was in behind the entire time. Did a little bit of distraction. Not too much. They're through.
Oh, Nubby.
Nubby.
He was hiding, but he didn't wait for the medic. I think it's a guaranteed force because he wasn't actually checked if he had waited for the medic. Instead, he lands on several combat players just trying to take down one of them. And the Uber does come in into last now. Nubby's still down after that sack play. No sentry gun. Flick is on the heavy, but there's so much damage.
Look at Jorge. Oh, he drops it. Okay. He flies into the Uber store, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Had he been given like a millisecond longer, he would have been able to get that. Hit the Uber saw. Unfortunately, did get taken down. Ascent responding. Bumfreeze. 3-3. 3 minutes left. So much damage by Ascent there. They're back in it. This is so close. We're in, once again, 7 mid-fights already. Let's see if either team can run away with it in normal time, or we're going to have to go to golden cap. This is very close indeed.
Yeah, we've got the tie. This game is so close. We'll see who manages to break this first. Toe and Pappy both coming forwards. They find Flick. That's actually going to be Domo to find that frag. And Dagger down on the other side as well. Yeah, Corndog is dead, but Jorge's going the way of Dodo any second now as well. He's all alone in Cafe. Nubby's going to pick up Domo on the point with that little surprise play, and now it's Pappy versus two soldiers. Nubby and Charlie will just spit roast him in Cafe there, and he gets taken down. So, new team taking control of the round. Connor has a small advantage. Jorge's just going to spawn now. It's only 15% ad for Connor, so not too much to worry about on the side of new team. But Ascent are already looking to bust in to the mid with these slightly faster spawns.
They're playing this on a knife's edge right now. They're aggressing here. Should they lose now, they can potentially lose the whole game. It feels like it's way safer to just play this slowly, eke out a golden cap instead. But they want to fight this. Neither team really managed to get a good position on mid-fight after the mid-fight, just because of how many people died. It's going to be Tomas, hits a nice shot on Nubby as well. Charlie's super low. There are two scouts on top of the new team, but they aren't really able to do that much. They're just getting spammed out. They have to give this up. It's a 20% ad for Condog here. Jorge almost gets taken down, does manage to find the pack here. There's a lot of damage. Uber's coming in now for Ascent. Massive damage here out on the enemy team, but Jorge, he drops. He doesn't get the Uber out. Condog has lived as well. It's 2 up for Ascent. For new team now. Ascent find another kill onto Nubby. It's just Ixie left alive and Choke. It's so difficult for him to do anything. Gets chased out. He's in onto lower now. He is going to get friends here on last, I think.
There's 1 minute. I don't think he does. I don't think he even gets the cap.
Oh,
There
no.
is no way. We so rarely see teams push off of small advantages. But if anyone's going to do it, it's Ascent. They're the best of the best, and they know that they can. They had literally a 10% advantage. Jorge was on 95 or 96 when he died. He didn't get the Uber in time. They just go off this tiny little needle of an advantage, and they managed to get the win. There's no way for new team to get around in 20 seconds, Wandum. This map is over.
This has been such a close series so far. This is one of the best series of TF2 I think I've pretty much ever watched. This is so close between both these teams. Both these teams have players absolutely popping off. Dagger playing the map of his life. Nubby as well. He's going absolutely crazy. Oh my god, we're going to map 3. It's gonna be Process. Whoa.
That was such a crazy map of TF2. It had absolutely everything you want to see. Very exciting stuff.
See the score lines 2-3 on Gullywash, 4-3 on the Sunshine. Ascent just barely making it out within the last 30 seconds of that Sunshine game. We are moving into Process. You can maybe try pressing the Twitch Prime button. It's free money. Maybe press Twitch Prime.
Free money. It generates $5. It like invents it in the economy.
Jeff Bezos just pulls it out of somewhere. We're going live, bumfreeze. We haven't talked about this at all. It's map 3, GG Tour, lockdown and loaded. Day 2. It's the semifinals, not the consolidation finals, between new team and Ascent. Map 3. There we go. Both demos are rolling out to mid.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Process much, but there's not much we could tell you. These maps have been so back and forth and crazy. Any prediction would mean absolutely nothing. So we do see the original bombs in from Charlie, gets straight in behind Connor, but doesn't find the frag. Ixie going to be the only one to fall, but now Charlie does follow up, finding the medic. And everyone on both teams has swapped sides at the moment. Flick and Charlie both getting caught out on the point, and then Dagger just getting crushed. Jorge is really out of position. He's stuck on the wrong side of the map. Nubby keeps him alive though and gets Jorge this exit route. He now has 100% Uber advantage, so Jorge's going to be looking to use this Uber just to escape the point here, but Nubby runs away from him. That's so bad.
That's absolute disaster for Jorge though. He finds a scout. No, it's fine. Guys, everything was calculated. Okay, so Nubby sacks in. It was really bad because he needs someone to also just act as a meat shield. You can see the soldiers was just straight up body blocking Jorge there, barely able to get out. Ixie just in time to get that scout speed and let Jorge get out with his life. So, despite that crazy situation, Ubers are even now. Blue team holding second, just setting up, building with a scout Condog on middle as well. Sticky's just being set up. So...
And there's a bust in PC, or at least some kind of pressure. They're looking to get a bit slow, more slow here, as neither team has Uber, but just this is what we've seen so many times from Ascent today. They're just scaring the other team into making them believe they have Uber. And new team just leave entirely. That was... Actually, if they had just built on second, it would have been completely even. Eventually, Connor did end up with about a 10% advantage just due to scaring new team back to last.
Yeah, and like, it feels like, honestly, that 10% normally, you don't feel like that matters at all. But with the way Ascent have just been playing this game, it feels like maybe that 10% does matter.
The way they literally ended the last map was by proving that 10% does matter.
Yeah, exactly. It's so scarily close between these two teams. We can see them now, Ascent. They're just kind of spamming in. Sentry gun up for Flick as well. Nothing really is going to come of it quite yet. Soldier spam just being exchanged across as well.
Yeah, and what I was going to say on middle, before Ascent just managed to create a push out of thin air, was Jorge has been very impressive today with his surfs. I mean, as you saw, Nubby basically left him to rot, and Jorge still managed to get out with his Uber on this first mid-fight here. Jorge has been just staying alive and doing some really beautiful surfs, really good mechanics from him, but he's just been so overshadowed by everything else that we've had to be screaming about today that we haven't been able to mention it much. But yeah, Jorge has definitely been impressing, and just wanted a little chance to sing his praises now that we're in this stalemate on Process Last, sorry.
Yep, there we go. It looks like they are just kind of scouting out the area through one right now. Tomas sitting really close. He has his crosshair dead set locked. The moment somebody tries to cross into one, he is going to hit them with a rocket on pretty much, I want to say in their face, but it's probably more like their feet. Ixie is sniping. So once again, however, it is kind of, he's looking for anyone to actually overextend into his crosshair. They should be able to see that. Sniper dot, Caper kind of saw him as well. So I think they should be able to play around it just fine. He actually pretty low gets spammed out a little bit. Just going to go back to spawn, doesn't matter. You can see this dispenser, pretty much the gathering point for Ascent. There's a little bit of a soldier trade. Pappy drops down fairly low in rollout. No kills are going to come of it. Ixie still on Sniper. I mean, honestly, at this point, you're just kind of waiting for Ascent to try and sack in a player.
Yeah, I mean, it's so difficult though. The sentry in the middle of the point covers basically every entrance apart from one, but then obviously you have your players to watch that. Pappy does try and spam the sentry from 2 and gets shot in the brain by Ixie, which is never good if you want to have a long, peaceful life. Nubby with the counter-sack gets immediately destroyed by Caper and Lucas as well. Bombing into 2 scouts is difficult.
Yeah, so Pappy's now up. We'll see. There we go. He did actually open the spawn door to allow Tomas to spawn on Spy this time around, but Ixie finds a headshot onto Caper here. It's going to mean, once again, that's just a soldier in. Pappy not quite able to respond to Charlie in time. Thankfully, he did have teammates able to shoot that guy away. Connor now 100 HP. That Spy is going to have to do a lot of work here. Pappy, once again, he's pushing rollout, dropping so low every time. Almost goes down there. Luckily, he has arrows. He's not quite going to go down. I get a little bit scared for the Spy here. Wonder where he is. There we go. In lobby. Already. He is running that your return on reward. It's going to let him stab.
I'm not sure I like putting your Roamer on Spy. I mean, Roamer is the most influential class. Personally, I'd do Demo Man maybe. I'd put my Demo Man on Spy. See if
what about Medic? Medic seems...
yeah, for sure. No, that's. I think that's one step too far, even for Joseph _.
I hope he's in chat. I really just rubbed salt into the wound there. Now it was actually...
The uncloak is out, the sap is in, so the sentry is down, which allows the soldier to get Jorge! That set play is so good from Ascent. Instead of the Spy going for the sap, they allow their soldier to do it while the auto aimbot is down, and Jorge just gets dropped 100% Uber charge advantage for Ascent. They back off to mid, give this second away, but they know that they're going to be able to take the momentum back in any second.
Already in. Look at this. Pappy's so high in the air. Scouts bully new team out of the point. They get a kill on the flick as well. New team now, they're staring down the barrel of missing a player, also 100% Uber charge disadvantage. It is about 80 now, because, you know, Jorge has been alive for a little bit. He's been able to get about 30%, but Ascent, they're popping in this Uber already. They are through here, as Stickies are going to come up onto one side of the spawn. Pappy is going to get taken down, but so is Nubby. There is just a scout on the point. Lucas capped that up, and it's 1-0 now for Ascent. This time, they will be the ones to get the first round on the board. This time it feels like, honestly, it hasn't been much of an opportunity for new team to really kind of respond to what Ascent have been doing to them.
Yeah, I mean, Ascent with that perfect play to get into last, and then the Uber was just delightful. The Uber players didn't even have to shoot anyone. Happy just puts one rocket on the point, and the scout can play it after all the Stickies are dispersed. So into this next mid, Happy just sinks some rockets into Flick and destroys him. Nubby in the meantime gets Connor though in return. Dagger gonna get picked off. That's a demo man down, leaves that choke very susceptible to busting, which might be what Ascent are looking to do. But Nubby behind, just trolling Lucas for a while, trying to delay the team.
Yeah, but Lucas is actually in pretty good position. Look at this Nubby. He tries to go for the combo play. They're both looking for the same medic kill. And in the meantime, all that confusion, new team, they still have a lot of advantage here. So Pappy actually just going to get called out. Really nice rocket there by Charlie, but maybe he's overextending a little bit. They have the Uber here. They're being really passive in choke. Ascent, they're fighting this with, like, it feels like they just pretend they have Uber and they just go in anyway. I'm so, like, in awe of how they're able to just delay that for so long. Just purely with their bodies. Nubby, he's still behind. He's been here forever.
Yeah, and this could have a lot of impact if Nubby... Oh, looks like he's ready to leave, and in fact he gets wrapped by Caper. Anyway, now Nubby's a guaranteed death, but he's done his work. He's managed to force them back to last, and that is where Ascent will have to rest for now, as the stalemate will come in. 100% are the Ubers. Caper bringing up that sentry gun right in the middle of the point, as we were seeing just before. So what would you do if you're new team here? Would you steal Ascent's strategy? Thomas is actually on spy again, so...
But so is Nubby. I feel like he should be able to just spy check this. I don't know if he already has, or if they're going to. So there we go. He is going to disguise up. I think Thomas just straight up sees this, by the way. Maybe he doesn't, because Nubby disguises a friendly soldier. Oh, never mind. They don't know. Thomas goes in for the play, but unfortunately is not able to find the stab. Flick shoots him right out. There we go. Nubby now, he's going to disguise up as a scout. He's watched some stabby videos, knows that apparently it's just a superior disguise because of hitboxes or something. I'm not sure. I'm not a spy, mate. Never mind. He just gets absolutely backbanned, completely out of existence, doesn't get to play the game at all. So, it's now even Ubers again. Lucas still sniping. Actually up on the sniper now, I should say. So, Nubby going to respond with a sniper on his own, and I feel like Nubby on sniper, we've seen him in the past, he can make some magic happen on this class.
Yeah, pretty much every time I've been casting Nubby on sniper, he's immediately dropped a medic, so that would be funny if he does that again.
Yeah, I mean, if he just goes rollout, he's found one kill onto Lucas. That's a really nice shot. It's going to give him a little bit more of an aggressive angle. You can see him now posturing into a lobby as well. He's going to try to go for this 5 area over here. Doesn't quite hit the soldier there. He's going to have to find some sort of other kill. You can see Connor hiding inside the dispenser, melding his hitbox with the dispenser in the hopes that he shoots. In the inevitable case when Nubby just goes for this hero shot, you can see him posturing for a little bit. He hits the dispenser, not the medic. But luckily for Condor, there are also players between him and death. So Nubby have to keep trying to get creative with these angles. He's rotating all over the place. Condor stuck in this tiny little choke point. You can see that actually opens up a little bit spam. But it is, once again, the Spencer's going to go for it. Look at Nubby. Almost hits that shot. Doesn't quite get it. Still so close. Spam actually gets him out of there. Still, once again, it's so close. There we go. Kill onto Pappy. He finds the sniper. He's going to have to hit this headshot as well. Should he want to go for anything? But looks like he's just going to get nothing. And never mind. Lucas needs to hit shots on Demoman. Stand still. Okay.
Yeah, Pappy's still the only one down, but there's not much you can do if you're the attacking team here. This sentry is pretty much just for denying airspace. Like, it will just easily aimbot anyone out of the sky if they try and run in and do something. Ixie, though, he notices that one is a little undefended for now. He peeks around a bit, but will he actually try and do something? No, probably not.
It seems like it's just not really going to happen. Once again, it's just Nubby versus Lucas. Lucas barely misses that shot there.
By the way, Cape has an exit right behind Nubby. Cape has a telly.
Wait.
He could go through this telly
wait.
and two-shot Nubby in the back, and it would be really funny, and I would laugh.
Wait.
No one knows.
Are we gonna see?
Oh, finally finds it.
Never mind. I'm gonna be honest. I really wanted to see Jorge drop to a teleporting engineer. Looks like Lucas does get taken down, taught out of Nubby as well. He's winning the sniper 1v1 one more time. The aggression really isn't there. There's not many angles for him to go for. Oh! There's a nice little shot onto Tomas. Very quick reflexes there, but Charlie's just going to get taken down immediately as a result. Nubby only 60 as well. Can't really peek anything. So, there we go. Back into one, but Pipes just find him. There we go. Domo gets a kill. On to Nubby, finally dead. Drops a cat face in chat. It's Lucas's time to shine now. Gonna try to peek out into one. Doesn't find anything.
Yeah, it's still difficult to get out here. In fact, the only change that we've seen since those picks happening is that Caper has been able to put this teleporter exit back up in the funny spot. So we're going to have a second chance at seeing if they can teleport someone behind and maybe pick up any frag or ideally Jorge.
Do you think he's on the Frontier Justice?
Oh, that would be nice.
Can you see that? It unravels.
He could, like, detonate his sentry and then just teleport behind and crit them.
Two shots everyone in the enemy team.
This is some pub gaming.
Oh.
Some casual strategies, but the teleporter has been taken down. Pappy's just sacking forwards. Actually picks up Ixie, so now with 2 frags, this is doable to try and get out of last. Tomas, I believe, is on a banner as well.
Oh, but the kill onto Domo in return. However, Domo is alone, but Lucas finds a return kill on a Demo Man. This should be Ascent's ticket to go forward. Nice little body shot there onto Nubby as well. You're going to have to be extremely careful if you are Ascent. There is still a scout, there is still a soldier, and a medic in front of you. The Uber pop now out of Jorge. There we go. Counter pop there. Tomas actually goes down. Charlie just blasted into the stratosphere. But Ixie Lucas, he's just hitting everything. As there we go, it's 3 more kills for him. He's on a 5 streak now. Finds another kill. There's a soldier sacking him to the point here. He's in onto Condog, doesn't quite get it. Demo Man in. Not any headshot coming out of Lucas, but there we go.
God,
it's just a soldier. They want Condog so bad.
And Ascent just body blocked the rockets. Those sacks come in one by one for new team. They're just feeding players over and over again, unsuccessful with all of them. Tomas already expects this sniper in the forward spawn. They're just spamming it so that Ixie will back spawn, and the medic has already got passed onto the point easily enough, so no worries there. Ascent definitely in the driving seat. New team did the best that they could originally. It's just Ascent are so great at making it so that even the best of a bad situation is a terribly, terribly bad situation. Like, a new team took the trade, they had to take it into Connor, they forced Connor off, but they were 3v6 and there was just no hope from them from there on. Now the trade comes in onto second as well, but there's no frags at all, and we're just gonna even up once again. 0-0 are the Ubers, and we're mid-second stalemate.
The health on Ascent was actually pretty low there for just a brief second when like one pipe could kill like 3 people. They're all in choke, they're all like 50 HP, kind of scary. Fortunately for Ascent, nothing really came of it. They are still 1 round up, by the way, so this heavily favors them. 14 minutes left now, we've just about played half the map. There's a soldier in on Jorge, he gets the kill! Tomas pulls something out of thin air, and that gives Ascent a massive ad once again!
That should not have been allowed. Just a single sack from lower IT should have been seen a mile away, and Jorge surfs it but gets destroyed anyway. It was just like, that soldier should not be as successful as he is from where he is, and Toe pulls it off. And that mistake from New Team, allowing them to get onto Jorge so easily, could be the nail in the coffin for this round. They get second for free, and they have this 100% advantage, which is not going to be too difficult for a team like Ascent to convert.
Ixie's on the sniper who he pretty much has to hit something, but it's already too late. There we go, the Uber's popped in onto the sentry gun. Actually, it's a lot of spam here, but there's a scout on the point now. Already half cap, Heavy finally up. Charlie is the first casualty here of this push, but look at the health, it's so bad, but it doesn't matter, because it's just a scout on the point. Caper, he finds the frags, he finds the cap. It's 2-0 now for Ascent. I don't think they've ever had a 2-point lead in the series so far.
No, they haven't actually, and this is just the same thing that they've done already in this map. They've won the last conversion twice from doing the same thing. You just clear the stickies and they play so much cap time. Nubby! Oh my god, he takes Domo out immediately. Tomas tries to take Charlie's pack and Charlie destroys him for that. So now a 4v6, Ascent already have to leave the mid and New Team can chase into second.
That's such an important kill. Domo still not alive means the New Team are getting second for free as well. It's not an Ubercharge advantage. You can see the positioning on last is being set up by Ascent. It is still in their favor. 2 rounds. I mean, New Team, they have to start getting a little bit aggressive. You see Lucas already on the sniper, as there is 2 sacks hit. Charlie and Nubby so far in. They get 1 kill onto Tomas. There we go. They're both going to go down after all. I mean, ultimately, this isn't too bad, right? It's 2 kills still, but you have an engineer and a sniper on Ascent. They probably won't push unless Lucas finds a little kill here. You're going to have to watch out here. 2 people peeked him already. He should have been called here. I do believe that they should know he is there and alive and kicking. Have to watch out. Lucas doing anything he can to find an angle. Not going to find it. Even Ubers now. No off-class are actually on New Team. A little bit surprising here.
Yeah, no off-classes for New Team at all. They should be looking to sack someone and get one up shortly, probably. Yeah, here it comes. Charlie all the way in through 5, just trying to get behind the sentry gun, shooting him out of the air. He does distract for long enough.
Come on! Get in! No! He doesn't tank it. The dispenser, he actually uncrouches, and that just means the rocket just finds him. Nubby! He finds the medic kill now. It's 100% advantage for Jorge. They shouldn't be pushing quite yet. They're still going to need both their soldiers to come alive. But the absolute heroics out of Nubby once again.
I love that play. They know the sentry is just going to deny any bomb by automatically tracking them and shooting them down. So Charlie bombs behind, basically turns the sentry around, forces the sentry to shoot at him, and then Nubby from the front can just pick up those 2 rockets and drop Connor. Now, can New Team convert a last push? It's their first time trying it, and they've got 2 frags already, the sentry and Tomas, but the Uber's already worn off, and they have no cap time. They're running across now. Flick is actually capping just from the edge. Now everyone on Ascent has to burst onto the point just to stop anyone else from touching it. 2v2 Heavy versus Scout, and Ixie is going to turn his tail and run.
Yeah, unfortunately the Heavy just does not go down there for Ascent. He lives, and he pretty much just holds off Ixie. Was that any other class? I mean, I feel like, honestly, if that's a Scout, Ixie kind of has to go in. Look at Charlie, he's in onto Condog. Condog has Uber once again, but this time he's not going to drop Jorge in return, however. He is. The guy in last, there is.
He wins!
Scout in last! He gets it!
Oh!
No! It's so close! Tomas taunts it as well. Ixie's fighting this demo. He's 16 HP. Do not do this to Domo. Domo solo. He gets the kill. 3k. Doesn't get the cap. But maybe that just might be good enough. He keeps them in the round. That was just so close.
Nubby gets spotted by the sink in lower IT, so his sack opportunity is gone now. Instead, it's going to be the rest of New Team trying to bust from the choke. They are pushing into a full Ubercharge advantage right now. This could be very dangerous if Connor sees the opportunity. He uses off. He's bombing forwards with a soldier, but that's not going to be good enough to find anyone. They've managed to get enough distance away for there to only be 1 frag. That's Charlie going down, and now Nubby is behind. He's going to use his opportunity to get out instead of go for any plays. So the Ubers have flip-flopped. They're in New Team's favor now.
Yeah, New Team are going to have to start responding with some sort of round. It's 9 minutes left at this point. Nubby gets out so he can be in this Uber push. He's going to have to go forwards here, but it's so difficult to do anything. There we go. It is popped out here by Jorge. Tomas taken down immediately. It's such an aggressive bomb out of Dagger. takes everyone out, but look at this, there's a scout behind. There's somebody on the point, they're just stacking this on new team. Nice little rocket out of nothing. He gets a second one onto Domo. Barely get the capture. He's just not even on the market. Gardner has a pain train. Everyone is dead on Ascent. There's a one man behind, and it's Caper. He's on the middle now. His team did everything they could, but absolute heroics out of Nubby. Every single rocket collides with an enemy face. They're already onto last. It looks like it's gonna be a round for new team. They're in it. 8 minutes left now, bumfreeze, and they could crawl right back into this one.
Yeah, it's a huge blunder from Ascent, blocking the team one by one with 3 players, just feeding them in piece after piece. And each one of them just gets immediately directed and taken down, and they throw away their entire team via that strategy. So, new team are gifted around. Nubby straight in onto Domo once again. We saw it work last time, but Domo is expecting it, and Domo will get the fight. So now it's a 5v6 straight off the bat.
Thomas responds with an air shot onto Dagger as a new team are shut out completely from this middle. Flick is taken down by Bomb by Pappy as well. Look at Charlie. He's in his own sewer, but he's just going to get hunted down by this scout. There is nothing to be done against Lucas right there. Hits a rocket. Fortunately, not quite enough. Jorge did live, however. Dagger's still alive. You can see Ascent, they're being so aggressive. They have 3 kills. They're looking to maybe even spawn camp this. Potentially just get a force should be enough for them to get an ad. Thomas so far into Jorge. They've Ubers pop out of one team. Condog is not even in. They get in 2. They lose 1. As there we go. Dagger taken down. It's another kill onto Ixie. Pappy does fall, but maybe it doesn't matter because Domo just here onto the point. Doesn't quite hit any pipes, but it doesn't matter because his scouts are just here. Lucas cleans up everything. Finally a pipe onto Jorge, and there we go. It's 3-1 now for Ascent. They are looking to close this. They have been pushed to the brink, but I'm not sure they're going to break.
Yeah, this is really nicely played from Ascent. They just push all that aggression forwards. They make Jorge literally have to have no other play other than using. They basically force it out of him just by fear alone, and then Connor was nowhere to be found. He could just use his Uber whenever he likes about 5 seconds later and take that easy fight.
Charlie's in. Gets a nice little 2-rocket onto Condor. There's a kill onto Domo as well. Nubby. There we go. Thomas is taken down, but he does find a kill onto Dagger. It's 1 scout in. Lucas shut down. So is Pappy. Caper, the only man left alive. And he's just going to have to run back into his own sewer. New team. They respond back with the middle. It's a resounding victory as well. This is pretty much all you can ask for. They need to get 1 round pretty much right now as well.
Yeah, Caper and Domo are looking to contest the second point. Nubby's just in upper right T trying to put some spam in. Oh, Charlie gets the first nice rocket into Caper. Caper's very weak, but nothing else to take him down. Pappy actually trying to back him up will get baited into taking a lot of damage and just picked off as he tries to retreat. So now it's a 5v6. The sentry is just up to level 2 from Lucas now, and the Uber charge is in for new team. They're going to take it in.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Dagger doesn't actually get flashed when he tries to jump forwards. Gets completely denied as well. His heavy on top is doing a lot of damage. The pipes out of Dagger do a lot of work. Domo is taken down. There's a scout on the point. It's just not quite enough. Flick is taken down. There's a soldier in rollout, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to find anything. Only 60 HP. There we go. Pappy's going to find him. He's chasing in onto Jorge. Gets the first rocket. He's in the air! And the massive rocket by Pappy. He's going to know. Don't do it to them! What?
The control point is being captured.
Pappy is on the rhythm right now. He's proving why he's one of the best soldiers in Europe. He's just stayed on this slot for this tournament, and yeah, he does stuff like that. We've been singing everyone else's praises. Nubby has been stealing the show of Soldier, but Pappy, just insane clutch help from him.
The fact, the air shot is one thing, but the double pickaxe onto the demo as well. The Uber now has popped in, Dagger just singled out, Jorge dead already. And there we go, Scout, Flick is dead. Charlie's gonna have to find something. They're actually trying to backcap this, a lot of damage onto Condog, but he doesn't go down. Ixie has to give this up, he's the only man alive. They're all on last at this point, 3 minutes left, 4-1 for Ascent. Actually a GG in chat called already. This has been such a close one, but in the end Pappy just says I'm the best soldier in Europe for a reason. shows everyone what's up. Ascent are pushed and bent. They are battered, but they are not broken. Once again, they're gonna run away with this one. It's been such a close series. Navi tries to go for a marking on it, doesn't get it. But hats off to New Team. That's just such an incredible performance out of them.
Yeah, to put this much of a fight
Funbob as
up
well.
to a legendary team like Ascent is definitely nothing to be sniffed at. It's a shame it has to end like this, with Pappy just, well, just defiling them. There was nothing they could do from the start. Pappy was just, he was just letting them feel like they were winning. He was toying with his prey. Thomas with a nice headshot as well. But this is trash time now, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing that New Team can do to win this game. There's 4-1 on the scoreboard and there's 3 minutes on the clock. There's no mathematical possibility that New Team come back.
That was one of the closest and best games I've seen in such a long time now. I mean, once again, New Team are popping off really close. Unfortunately, not quite able to manage to get it to the finish line. It seems like Ascent ultimately able to clutch it out in the end through, honestly, just superior sort of understanding of how to play the map. Feels like outmaneuvering them towards the end here. Charlie getting in the spoon action as well. Yeah, what a close best of 3 between these two teams.
Yeah, and if you pointed at this game and told me that's going to go to 3 maps and be really, really close and be one of the most entertaining matches you've seen in a few seasons, I would laugh in your face and spit on the floor. But it's happened. New Team have proved that they are not just a laughing stock of Prem anymore. They're not going to be one of these bottom of Prem teams. They've really, really impressed today. And even though they don't manage to take it over the finish line, they've had a very entertaining game for us all to watch.
Just so we're clear here as well, this is not the last that we're going to be seeing of New Team either. They should be playing Consolidation Final again. Well, that 3rd place, they're going to be still... I mean, they're guaranteed to make some money, but it's about how much money they're about to make. As there we go, GG lag in the chat. They're spawn camping on Ascent. But, yeah, I mean, what a beautiful series coming out of both teams. Really big shout out. I think Nubby and Dagger both had an absolutely incredible series. Packy hit the final crazy shot, but I feel like, honestly, it felt like New Team had the better players.
Yeah, I mean, individually, New Team were popping off, like, throughout all 3 maps. We know that Ascent are the strongest, they always have been, and every time it seems like it's getting out of their reach, they just grasp it back, pull everything out of the bag, and they take this victory here. So they will be going into the grand final. They're going to be facing off against Feint a little later, but first of all, as we've already mentioned on the stream, we have for you the 3rd place match. Going to be deciding who takes that 3rd place and a chunk more change than the 4th place team. That's going to be Virtus.pro versus New Team coming up for you next.
Yeah, this was a close one. I don't know, there's not much else to say at this point, Bum.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun game to watch and a fun one to cast. So thank you, Wandum, and thank you to the teams, and thank you to the production, and thank you to GG Tour for putting this whole thing on in the first place. But unless you've got anything to add, I think we're ready to take a break before our next matchup.
Shoutouts to Phoenix Red for organizing this whole tournament. But as you're saying, I think that should be it for us for now. Coming up, do not go anywhere. It's the Consolidation Finals. New Team versus Virtus.pro coming up